Have you ever thought that when you close your home, you could potentially have an unexpected bill of $75,000? That is very much real in real estate. This past week, I had a house close, and early on, it was a good listing. It was competitive. We had a lot of action. But when we priced it out, we asked, like we always do, for any rental contracts on the property. And she gave us a couple, so we knew there was going to be a decent buyout for her, that she would have to pay these out. But once we had this deal into the lawyers and all of the title searching began, we actually found out that she had a lot of rentals that she didn't even know she had. One of these companies came in here, and not only did they rent her the equipment that she knew she was renting, but they threw in multiple other pieces, about half a dozen little things that she actually didn't even know about, and her bill shot through the roof. So now the money that you're anticipating getting to put towards your next purchase and move into that next home, you're now paying out these ridiculous contracts to these companies that take advantage of our elderly people. So we need to figure out what we can do to stop this from happening, because I don't ever want to have to go through this again. This is the second time I've had an elderly person taken advantage of and had ridiculous bills to pay on closing. This is what started out as a $75,000 bill between pieces to a furnace that were added in, an AC with 3 different rentals on it, as well as water treatment equipment and a thermostat. It is amazing how many things that they can add in here to jack your bill up as high as you can. So what can we do about this? One, when you have somebody coming to your home, you need to find out what you're actually renting and if that company is a reliable company. If you have any grandparents that have some furnace issues, do whatever you can to try and help them figure out what they actually need and if you should be buying it or renting it. It is not often you should be wanting to rent equipment from somebody else. It is almost always a better option to purchase that equipment and own it, so you don't have things like this happen. Now, last week I made a video about my preferred lawyer and the importance of this lawyer. Well, this now just happened, and it really shows even more about how much I trust my lawyers. 2 lawyers, their brothers, her brother-in-law, and their clerk, and they do everything they can to try and help you guys. This is why I want all of my real estate deals with them, because I know my sellers and my buyers are in the best hands. This was a $75,000 bill. They actually grinded these companies until the final hour to get as much off of that as they can, fighting for my seller, and actually saved her over $30,000, which is incredible. And I'm extremely grateful that they were able to do that and help her, and hopefully still let her move and do what she's got to do with that money to invest in her next real estate purchase and move on. But I do not want this situation to happen again. If you have questions about these companies, or if you know any family members with rentals that you're not sure about, let me know, DM me, call me. This is something we need to work on. And if you're not sure how we can do that, get in contact with me. We will figure something out so that our elderly family members can stop being taken advantage of by these scummy companies.